Let's talk about a broken promise. The promise of a good night's sleep. You get into bed, tired from a full day, ready to recharge. But a few hours later, an unwelcome visitor arrives. It's not a noise or a bad dream. It's that familiar, urgent pressure from your bladder. So, you make the trip to the bathroom, and you think, okay, that's it for the night. But then, it happens again, and maybe again. Each trip shatters your sleep a little more, leaving you groggy, irritable, and frustrated the next day. It feels like you're running a marathon every night, and it's utterly exhausting. This cycle, which doctors call Nocturia, is incredibly common. We're often told it's just an unavoidable consequence of getting older. But here, at Young at Heart, we challenge those assumptions. We believe your body is always working for you, and frequent nighttime urination isn't a sign of failure. It's a form of communication. It's your body sending out a signal, letting you know that an internal system needs a little help to find its balance. The reasons can be complex: hormonal shifts that affect the kidneys, a weakening of the pelvic floor, or even how our body manages fluid and blood sugar. But the solution doesn't have to be. In fact, remarkable research points to a powerful ally waiting right in your kitchen. While studies show over 70% of us over 60 deal with this, very few find real, lasting relief. Why? Because the answer isn't always in a pill. It's often found in the profound, healing intelligence of food. Specifically, a few select vegetables that can soothe inflammation, regulate fluids, and calm the very muscles and nerves that control your bladder. Today, we are going on a deep dive into 3 of these vegetable powerhouses. We'll uncover the incredible science that makes them so effective, explore the best ways to prepare them for maximum benefit, and discuss important considerations for your unique health journey. And you will definitely want to stick around for our 3rd vegetable. It's a comforting, delicious, and surprisingly potent tool, especially if you're also navigating the worlds of blood sugar management or stubborn fluid retention. Before we unlock these secrets, if you find value in our mission to live with strength and joy at any age, please take a moment to join our wonderful community. Hit that subscribe button and leave a comment below to share your own story. Your experience could be the spark of encouragement someone else desperately needs to see today. Ready to reclaim your nights and wake up feeling truly rested? Let's begin. Veggie number 1. The daytime regulator, celery. Our first vegetable might seem counterintuitive. Many of you know celery for its high water content and might think, won't that just make things worse? That's the brilliant paradox. Celery works its magic not by adding to the problem, but by fundamentally restructuring your body's daily rhythm. Think of it as the great daytime regulator. The secret lies in timing and a set of unique compounds called phthalides. These compounds have been studied for their ability to relax the smooth muscle tissue in the walls of our arteries. But this relaxing effect extends to other smooth muscles in the body, including the bladder. A tense, twitchy bladder is one that sends urgent signals to your brain prematurely. Celery helps to gently soothe and relax that tension. But its main role is as a natural diuretic that works when you want it to, during the day. By enjoying celery in the late morning or afternoon, you encourage your kidneys to do their primary job of flushing out excess sodium and fluids long before your head hits the pillow. This is proactive bladder management. You're effectively cleaning house during business hours, so the entire system can be quiet and still through the night. I spoke to a viewer once. Let's call him Robert, who was convinced he had to stop drinking water after 4 p.m. to get any sleep. He was still waking up 3 times a night. I suggested he try adding 2 stalks of celery with a spoonful of almond butter to his daily 2 p.m. snack. Within 2 weeks, he was only waking up once. He hadn't reduced his fluid intake, he had simply retimed its processing. So how can you make celery your ally? Don't save it for dinner. Make it a part of your lunch or an afternoon snack. Celery sticks dipped in hummus are a classic for a reason. Or, for a more potent dose, you can juice it in the morning. A small glass of fresh celery juice can set your entire system on a healthy, regulated path for the day. A quick consideration. Celery is naturally higher in sodium than most other vegetables, but it's balanced by an even higher level of potassium, which is perfect for fluid regulation. However, if you are on specific medications for blood pressure, it's always wise to have a conversation with your doctor. From the crisp, cleansing power of the daytime regulator, let's move to a comforting, vibrant root vegetable that offers a completely different yet equally powerful form of support. Veggie number 2, the blood sugar stabilizer, sweet potato. If you feel like your energy and your bladder are on a roller coaster, our next vegetable might just be your new best friend. Let's talk about the wonderfully versatile and delicious sweet potato. I call it the blood sugar stabilizer, and its role in ensuring a peaceful night is profound. One of the most overlooked causes of nocturia is unstable blood sugar. When you eat a meal high in simple sugars or refined carbohydrates, your blood sugar can spike dramatically. In response, your body releases insulin to manage it, but your kidneys also jump into action, working to filter the excess glucose out of your blood and expel it through urine. This emergency flushing process often kicks into high gear in the middle of the night. This is where the sweet potato shines. Unlike its white potato cousin, the sweet potato is a complex carbohydrate packed with soluble fiber. This fiber dramatically slows down the absorption of sugar into your bloodstream. Instead of a spike and a crash, you get a gentle, steady release of energy. By making a small baked sweet potato a part of your evening meal, you are preventing that late-night sugar dump by your kidneys, allowing them to rest peacefully. But that's only half the story. Sweet potatoes are one of the richest sources of potassium available. Think of potassium and sodium as 2 kids on a seesaw, responsible for balancing the fluid in your body. Most modern diets are far too heavy on the sodium side, causing our bodies to retain fluid. The high potassium content in sweet potatoes helps to push the seesaw back into balance, signaling your body to let go of that excess water weight in your tissues, reducing overall pressure on your system. Furthermore, their vibrant orange flesh is filled with beta-carotene, which your body converts into vitamin A. This essential nutrient is vital for maintaining the health of mucosal tissues, including the delicate lining of your urethra and bladder, helping to protect them from irritation. Preparing sweet potatoes is a joy. One of the best ways is to simply bake one whole or cut it into wedges, toss with a little olive oil and a pinch of paprika, and roast until tender. They become sweet, creamy, and deeply satisfying. They provide a comforting, grounding energy for your evening meal that supports your body's need for stability. For those managing diabetes, sweet potatoes are often a much better choice than white potatoes. But it's still important to be mindful of portion sizes and incorporate them as part of a balanced meal. Now that we have our regulator and our stabilizer, it's time for our final vegetable. It's a small but mighty fruit that specifically targets inflammation, one of the primary culprits behind an overactive bladder. Veggie number 3, the inflammatory soother, cherry tomatoes. Our final powerhouse might surprise you. It's small, sweet, and bursting with flavor, the cherry tomato. I call it the inflammatory soother, and its benefits, particularly for men, are simply too significant to ignore. One of the leading causes of nocturia in men over 50 is benign prostatic hyperplasia, BPH, or an enlarged prostate. As the prostate gland grows, it squeezes the urethra, creating a constant feeling of pressure and making it difficult to empty the bladder completely. This leads to weak flow and frequent trips to the bathroom. The root of this issue? Chronic, low-grade inflammation. This is where cherry tomatoes step into the spotlight. They are an incredibly concentrated source of a powerful antioxidant called lycopene. Lycopene is what gives tomatoes their rich red color, and it has been extensively researched for its ability to reduce inflammation, specifically within the prostate tissue. By incorporating lycopene-rich foods into your diet, you can help to naturally soothe this inflammation, easing the pressure on your urethra and calming the urgent signals from your bladder. For women, the benefits are just as important. Post-menopause, hormonal changes can lead to irritation and inflammation in the bladder lining, a condition known as atrophic vaginitis, which can cause urinary urgency. The powerful combination of lycopene and vitamin C found in tomatoes helps to protect these delicate tissues and fortify the bladder wall by supporting collagen production. Why cherry tomatoes specifically? While all tomatoes are good, the lycopene is concentrated in the skin. Because cherry tomatoes have a much higher skin-to-flesh ratio, you get a more potent dose of this anti-inflammatory superstar in every bite. And here's a pro tip. Lycopene is fat-soluble, meaning your body absorbs it much more effectively when it's consumed with a healthy fat. So how do you use them? Gently sautéing a handful of cherry tomatoes in a little olive oil until they just begin to burst is a fantastic method. This light cooking actually makes the lycopene more available to your body. You can then toss them with pasta, serve them alongside a piece of chicken or fish, or simply enjoy them as a warm, delicious side dish. A note of caution is warranted here. Tomatoes are a nightshade and are acidic. For a very small number of people with a condition called interstitial cystitis or a specific nightshade sensitivity, tomatoes can be an irritant. As always, listen to your body. But for the vast majority of us, they are a powerful, healing food. So let's recap our 3 new allies for a peaceful night. Celery, the daytime regulator, to get the flushing work done early. The sweet potato, the blood sugar stabilizer, to prevent late-night kidney alarms. And cherry tomatoes, the inflammatory soother, to calm irritation at its source. What I hope you see is that your body is a deeply interconnected system. A restless bladder isn't just about the bladder. It's about fluid balance, it's about blood sugar, and it's about inflammation. By choosing foods that support these larger systems, you create the conditions for nighttime tranquility. This journey is one of empowerment. It's about realizing that you have the tools to actively participate in your own well-being. It's not about a restrictive diet. It's about a diet of addition, adding these beautiful, intelligent foods that work in harmony with your body. If you have been feeling trapped by this nightly cycle, I hope today has opened a window and let in a little light. You are not powerless. You can reclaim your energy, your mood, and the simple, profound joy of a full night's sleep. Start small. Choose just one of these vegetables to introduce into your routine this week. Notice how you feel. Healing is not a race. It's a gentle, consistent process of listening and responding to your body's needs. Your story matters deeply to us. If this video has helped you, or if you have a tip that has worked on your own journey, please share it in the comments. Let's create a library of wisdom for this amazing community. And finally, if you believe in this mission, please tap that like button and subscribe to Young at Heart. We are building more than a channel. We are building a movement of people who are choosing to live their later years with more health, more joy, and more vitality than ever before. Thank you for spending your time with me today. Be well, sleep deep, and remember that you have the power to feel good.